What is up, legends? We are back and we're taking a look at the game called Ghostmaster. This is sponsored by Bluestacks and this is an RPG manager. Now real talk, obviously RPG managers are kind of like one and the same. However, this one's a little bit different. So if you like what you see here, by all means click the link in the description. It helps the channel and it lets Bluestacks know if you like the game. Now, you're going to be like, well, what makes this different from most?
I am a god. Why would I be afraid of ghosts?
Anyway, what makes this different than most RPG managers are usually all clones of other clones and other clones. So the interesting thing about this, outside of the VA being extremely funny, like, it's extremely funny. Like, it's very much like Crouch and Try, Get Hidden Dragon type of VA, where it's supposed to be on point, but it's more funny than it is on point. So let's break through.
To address the root of the problem.
And this game, as much as it handholds you, it doesn't handhold you, because you really have to RPG manage your character. And what I mean by that is you have to make sure that you are upgrading, because if you are not upgrading and you're just letting the game randomly run around, which is going to randomly run around if you don't stop it for the most part.
I can cast a spell.
See, like it has a cooldown. Like I can literally hit the cooldown and it'll just keep going like this without me actually doing anything. The problem with that is you start not to upgrade, and you see how hinky all of this stuff is. Like, it's not going down. Now the reason why it's even going down in this, like, that's still not that fast, but the reason why it's going down even like in this is because I'm actually managing it. If you don't manage, you get to a point where you just don't kill the enemies. The enemies just be sitting there looking at you, and then you will die.
I heard that news about
I haven't seen a game do that this early. Like, you literally got to be up in here. Okay, so I need a gear upgrade, max out all. Bam. You head over to here. Whatever you want to do, just spam into that. Keep getting your attack up while it's doing all that. That's again why I usually call them RPG managers, because it's RPG managing everything. So our guide is up. I want to look at these. I did. It's kind of hard to look at them though, because the thing is in the way. Can I go? Yeah, I can. He has an interesting walk cycle. I don't know where you're attacking, sir. I'm transforming though.
I am a god. Why would I be afraid of ghosts?
And this is the usual, like, you know, come into a zone, kill a boss monster, get the loot. You can actually stay in and try to kill other monsters too if you're strong enough to do it. So it takes heavily inspired off of Chinese ghost lore, because reasons. You guys know how I feel about that, but here we are.
I couldn't, God.
Now, the interesting thing is that this is like really getting hype worldwide right now, because it's one of the games that they say it has massive progression that you just don't run out of content in one day. You probably run out in like 3. But that's better than what normal RPG managers do. Normal RPG managers, you're literally done like leveling like in 2 or 3 hours. If you sit there and just micromanage and play the games, like, they literally designed for that. And I didn't know that. I thought people were lying about that. If we're being real, I was like, there ain't no way that they make games that last for like 2 or 3 hours. Like, it's one thing. Like, if we get tired in gacha games that we spend like 30 or 40 hours straight because they're not meant for that. But it's another thing, like, if you spend like one day
Seems
barely any
found
type of time and barely doing anything like this, and you just done, and you at max level trying to get gangster, and then you buy some money and stuff like that, and you up out. Ain't no way there's games like that, bruh. There is a way games are like that. I was like, that they for real. Like, it probably takes them maybe like a month or two to make these games, and literally people just run through them in like 2 or 3 hours and be out. And they're what they designed to actually do is get your money in those 2 or 3 hours with cool stuff, and then get you up into the next game, which is what EU does, which is why EU has like literally like 50 games a year, because that's what they're trying to do. They're trying to get you to go in between each and every game.
He's here.
And people compulsive buy. So if they're spending, if they get one person who may be a fan of this, the compulsive buy like $20, $30 every game, and they got 50 games a year. You know, if you do that 10 times, basically that's $200. But if you do it 50 times, you see what I mean? Like, you see where they get you at? That's one person. Now this has a genre that literally is like close to like $1 billion in like the RPG manager genre. So there's money to be had there, which is why they get away with stuff like this, which is why idle games get away with stuff like this. Not so much this kind, but there's money there, and majority of it's China, by the way. Like, Americans kind of like don't fall for it. Why am I?
I am a god.
Yes.
Why would I be afraid
A god.
of ghosts?
Like, why am I not transformed? No reason not to be. Get gangster. And you see, stuff is starting to actually hurt me now. So you can also figure that a little bit along the lines of being a roguelike. Or roguelike, you have to make the build and you have to get through. That's essentially what these games are doing. They're watered down roguelikes where you're basically just going in and just doing stuff. Now, the game does eventually get hard, but not like the first hour. First hour, you're just running through and then stuff like that. But this game does it a whole lot earlier. Like, I was level 20 and I was starting to die because I just wasn't upgrading. I was just sitting there like, okay, let's see if this is worth it. If I'm even going to hit the record button. And I started dying. I was like, wait a minute. Like, okay, again, calm down. I get it. And you see, like, because I'm RPG managers, I'm chunking stuff. We got more more upgrades. And my power is like at 150k right now. I'll reload the cannon, get more power. We're done with that.
Hurry up and burn this talisman.
I won't give up.
Ping is dressing up as a woman. Be careful.
Whoa. This is stuff like they say out of pocket stuff like this entire time. Oh, we got pets. I'm not 90. Oh, I'm 87. I'm officially a priest right now, so we're getting there. I'm a priest with a sword. They got ogre kids. I want to have an ogre kid. That sounds bad.
If there is an afterlife.
This gold stuff off the screen. Transform.
I am a god. Why would I be afraid of ghosts?
Oh, you have to come in here to get the ghost.
The ghost princess wants to burn us to death.
Now, actually controlling this, it's mad stiff. Like, if I would, I would say, I was gonna say if I was you, I wouldn't try to do that. But you know, people are gonna try. But it is very stiff. Now, like I said, like, see, like you can't move and attack, and then you can aim the wrong way when you do that. So you have to stop and then aim towards things.
Fortunately, I was smart enough to find... This is a rain prayer talisman painted by my master. It should do the trick.
Most of the
these
people
zombies are
are
taken
here
care of,
are
we can fall
ghosts,
back.
which is weird. And you kind of get like the gist of it. Most of the time these games don't put you into having to deal with the RPG managing like this hard, this fast, this early. So they obviously want you to get good early. Not that I'm in that much danger right now because I'm managing. But if you don't, because the game will continue to put it right here as a reminder, but it won't encourage you to actually do it. And you can just continuously just keep doing this until eventually you die, which is what typical idle games do. Like if you don't manage an idle game, eventually you get to a stage where you just die and then you just repeat the same stage previous over and over again until you pay attention and actually, you know, build up the character to get beyond the stage.
Stay.
Alright, so we're going in the dungeon. EXP dungeon. Go for it. Am I strong enough to keep one-shotting quick?
So fast. You're going to lose.
I am a god.
I'm a god, I ain't gonna lose.
Afraid of ghosts.
Cultivation. Come on. We can have fun together.
Who's talking like that? You a geisha?
I like the secular world and don't mind indulging it. What about you? You still have secular desires. Hey,
Wow.
Taoist, don't you run away.
Oh, it's the girls talking to me.
You have talent and have achieved much in Taoism. But I like you more than anyone else. I like the secular world and don't
This
mind
game out of
indulging.
pocket, yo.
What about you? You still have secular desires. Hey, young Taoist, don't you run away. There's love in the mortal world. But what exactly is love? The secular world can even bewitch ghosts. The mortal world runs on desires. What's wrong with chasing after women?
What's wrong with chasing after women?
I like the secular world and don't mind indulging it. What about you?
Alright, so while I was doing that, I was just gonna see if she would say any more out of pocket stuff, but I guess that's all she got. Almost 200K. In essence, I'm basically showing you what these types of games do.
Let's have some fun.
They're giving free VIP, which I don't have 100% yet.
Taoist Master, why don't we keep each other company in the secular world? Come over. I miss you so much.
She actually says new stuff now.
Honest, man, let's have some fun. You still have
Alright, so
secular desires.
that is all we have for this one. Let me know what you feel in the comment section.
Your heart is beating so fast.
It's interesting,
You're going
but
to
at the same
lose.
time, it's still kind of like the same as like the other games. It's just it's a little bit more micromanagement, to be honest. And I like the fact that they said that they had a lot of content, and you guys know how I feel about the whole, you know, leveling up to yourself, like, and then having the like to pray and get stronger and break meridians and stuff. Is that a car? I thought I already opened the summon thing. Do it. I got so distracted so quick. I was like, is that a car? What did that do? Use. Oh, they put the mount on. Yes, that's my mount. I got a dude, you know, helping out. But yeah, so I will see you guys next video. Like and subscribe. Also, if you guys want to download the game, click the link in the description. That also helps as well. And yeah, so peace and have a good one. Thank you, Legends, for getting to the end of the video. We do 3 to 4 videos every day. Don't forget to like and subscribe and hit that notification bell so you can be first in notification squad. I love everybody who stops by, and I will see you next video. Peace.